I think that Cate Blanchett has the key to the fountain of youth, and she is hiding it from us. Because I swear, she is getting younger the more I see her. Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam, and welcome to my review for The House with a Clock in Its Walls. This movie was directed by Eli Roth, this Eli Roth, and this Eli Roth. And this movie stars Jack Black, Cate Blanchett, like I mentioned, and Owen Vaccaro, who, to my knowledge, is making his feature film debut. The story goes that a boy named Lewis, played by Vaccaro, goes to live with his uncle Jonathan, played by Black. Lewis soon discovers that his uncle is a warlock, or a boy witch, and after much convincing, he convinces his uncle to teach him magic. But after a ghost from his uncle's past rears his ugly head, he, his uncle, and their neighbor Miss Zimmerman, played by Cate Blanchett, have to stop him. And they also have to search for a clock that is hidden within the walls of Uncle Jonathan's house. Eli Roth has been known for directing primarily horror movies, and he's an incredibly divisive director. Some love him, some despise him. For me personally, I could go either way. I do admire him for going against type and making a family movie instead of a hardcore horror film like he has been known to do. This movie does have horror elements in there, but this is a family film at its core. And did it work? Well, there was a little... let's just get into it. The biggest positive that I could give to this movie is the acting all around was very well done. Jack Black and Cate Blanchett were my favorite parts of this entire movie. I tend to like Black in a lot of the movies that he is involved in. School of Rock and Tenacious D come to mind. But he does a pretty good job here. He and Blanchett are not looking down on this material. This is clearly not just a paycheck for them. At least, I'm assuming so, at least. Black's first scene involves him picking up his nephew Lewis from the bus station, and yes, it's in the trailer, but I'm going to explain it, and he comes on, and he's wearing a kimono, and I said to myself, you know what, for this world, that just works. And Blanchett, throughout the entire movie, has a purple item on her at all times, and it was cool, what can I say? But in terms of the positives, that's all this movie had. The rest of the movie was just plain forgettable. I think I can sum up my criticisms by saying this. This movie's script is from the 1990s, and its CGI is from the 1980s. About 30 minutes into the movie, I knew exactly how the rest was going to go down. And I'm not trying to be a snob or a hipster or anything, but when you've seen enough of these types of movies, you kind of get a grasp of what's going to happen. Even though some of the characters may be different and some of the settings may be different, some of the general story points are covered. At a certain point while watching this movie, I checked my watch and I was like, yep, 35 minutes in, I know how the rest of the movie is going to happen. And for the most part, I was right. They even have the liar revealed, which I just hate, because it's just been done to death. It's a dead horse that has been kicked so many times that I'm pretty sure it has Nike printed on it. Overall, it was just predictable. It just so was. While the script was from the 1990s, the CGI was from the 1980s, and the CGI in this movie was quite egregious. The majority of the demons in this movie looked like they were copy and pasted into the frame. I'm pretty sure Nintendo 64 graphics were better graphics. Instead of immersing me into the movie, I was just sitting there like, oh my god, I think the Starbucks pumpkin spice latte has more pumpkin than this movie does. So in the end, The House with the Clock in Its Walls had some good ideas, it had some good acting, but overall, it was just pretty forgettable. Like I said, I like Cate Blanchett, I like Jack Black. This should have been a lot more funny or scary or maybe a combination of both. but overall, I just nothinged the movie. But I'm legitimately curious, what did you all think about it? Leave your thoughts on this movie in the comments section below. I do read the comments, so let me have it. And if you like this video, please be sure to leave a like, and you also subscribe and click the bell to allow notifications so that you never miss a new video. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.